Hey bro, you're back to learning with Earl?
No.
Okay.
Fuck Earl.
What do you mean?
Punch that guy in the fucking face.
Don't. He's a good man.
Sure.
He's a good boy. He teaches us about stuff. He's good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when I was discussing move and tactics in the trainer class, I covered the two moves of fly and dig. Do you remember? Yes. I taught you that both moves avoid damage on the first turn, and I described some tactics that take advantage of that fact. Of course, even those moves do not protect the user against status abnormalities, such as curse or poison. But there's more. No! There are actually moves that can strike Pokemon while using Fly or Dig. Dear God. Moves that can strike a Pokemon using Fly. These are Thunder, Gust, Twister, and Whirlwind. In particular, Gust and Twister double in power if the target uses Fly. See, people wouldn't know that because people usually get rid of Gust from starter Pokemon, so they wouldn't know that.
Sandstorm's pretty obvious, though.
Sandstorm is pretty fucking obvious to damage it. But people wouldn't know Twister and Gust can actually do that normally. Because again, why the fuck would you use Gust and Twister on a fully evolved Pokemon?
Also, why would you use them on a flying type?
Yeah. But you would use it in case another Pokemon uses Fly.
Yeah, that's why they were there in the first place.
Okay, so there's a lot more strategy than just, normally some moves would be really handy to have around in case someone tried to do this to you. Even if it does suck in power, in situations it can be very useful. There are also moves that can attack a Pokemon using Dig. These are Earthquake, Magnitude, and Fissure. The moves Earthquake and Magnitude are doubled in power when they target Pokemon using Dig. So, guys, do you remember when I used Dig and Fissure killed me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was. Now.
Activated Boo Boo.
Do you remember that times where I got hit by Fly with like Twister and all that? Yeah. Dry forgot he made a boo boo. Dry forgot. So now I know now. Oh yes!
Wrap?
Even if an opponent using Wrap or Clamp, it's still possible to use Dig or Fly. However, your Pokemon will still be hurt by these restraining attacks while flying or underground. Sometimes it can even stop them from using those moves. You have seen them in Stadium 1. You have seen some of these situations too, so yeah, unfortunate. Also, if a move like Mind Reader or Lock On is used, the attack move in the next turn will strike even a flying Pokemon or a Pokemon under the ground. Which is why those moves are actually good. So, as you have seen, the range of tactics open to you has widened even further. That's why it is important to try to predict what your opponent might do in battle. Alright, what's your question, Earl? Which move will inflict double damage on a Pokemon using Fly? Ancient Power! That's correct. I'm glad you listened to my lessons carefully. In the Elite Four class, there will be harder questions, so this is why I'm reading this. So, for people playing the first time, they can do this correctly and not suck. If you want more, you can use Mage Knight, but he only does the class, like he does the trainer battles. He doesn't show these off. I'm showing this off for people who are playing this for the first time and want to 100%. I'm doing this for you guys. Anyways, multi-type moves. A key point for winning at the stadium is to teach your Pokemon a variety of moves. Let me explain. If a Pokemon's type matches the move type, the move's power is multiplied by 1.5, correct? But this could trip you up. If a Pokemon has only this one type of move, it would be a great disadvantage against a Pokemon with a poor type match. Yes! So it's good to have more than one type of move on a Pokemon in case the situation happens. For example, take the Fire-type Pokemon Typhlosion. It certainly is a tough Pokemon, but what if an opponent is a Water-type Pokemon? If Typhlosion knows only Fire-type moves, it can inflict only half the usual damage on that Pokemon. What if it also knew Thunder Punch? Ah, yes! This inflicts double the damage. You could catch your opponent off guard. Yeah. Newbies, usually get pretty tripped up when this shit happens, because normally they think, like, what the fuck? Yeah. If Typhlosion also knew Earthquake, it could hit Fire types, Poison, Electric, Rock, and Steel-type Pokemon with super effective moves. Think of balance when making a Pokemon learn its moves.
Can it technically learn Earthquake in the new era?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends on game. Sometimes they switch up the moves.
Yeah.
So you gotta be very fucking careful.
Yeah, because they switched the moves that Pokemon can learn for every Pokemon.
In some games, they've changed it. Some others, they don't. That's why you have to be very fucking careful.
They do this to balance.
Also, guys, yes, I will pre-record videos for freaking Scarlet. I will get the Blueberry Academy down. Okay?
What was the...
The 14th.
It's in 4 days. 4 days.
So let me do more Mugen... No. Evo Creo, Final Fantasy, maybe a little more Street Fighter.
I haven't even done Final Fantasy yet.
I will get to it. Motherfucker. In Cup competition, you will face a wide variety of Pokemon. It will be very hard to win all the battles without first preparing your team to contend with every type of Pokemon. It is extremely important to balance your team with a variety of Pokemon. In conclusion, the key to battling is to use different types of Pokemon and moves. If you heed this advice when assembling your team, I am certain you will conquer the stadium tournaments. On to victory! Yes.
Hey, bro, where's my Switch? Where'd you put it?
Under my phone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alright, here's a question.
Okay.
Which move is super effective against a Water-type Pokemon that can be learned by Typhlosion? Thunder Punch.
You got it right! Thank God I didn't have to pull out the ruler again!
The what? What?
Ignore me, you little shit.
Why are you treating him like Mr. Popo? Just don't.
You got these questions wrong, I'm gonna fucking beat you senseless!
What? Don't. No. No. He's a good boy. Alright, lead off Pokemon.
That's his evil alter ego. He's just an evil bastard.
Oh my god. Like everything else, you should start off on the right foot with the Pokemon in battle. This would basically be a lead-off Pokemon. If 3 Pokemon are going out into battle, you should be excited for the moment you send out your lead-off Pokemon, wouldn't you agree? Facts. Fine, then what kind of Pokemon would be your ideal as your leading battler? Now, some of you may think you should send out your favorite Pokemon. No.
No.
And you certainly can do that, but just hold on for a second. Wouldn't you feel sad if your Pokemon were defeated right away because its weakness were exploited?
Yes. I would feel
For games
sad.
like Battle Revolution, this game, and the last one, you gotta be very fucking careful what you fucking sent out. Because
very careful.
it can either be your victory or your fucking loss, depending on who you sent out. That's why I personally use a Pokemon with few weak aspects as my leadoff battler. They should remake Battle Revolution and put it on the Switch so people can actually use Shining Diamond and Brilliant Diamond. And have an excuse to fucking use it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you all agree?
Yeah.
They brought back Snap, bring back Stadium. For example, I recommend a normal type.
You need Battle Revolution.
Well, Battle Revolution technically is a Stadium game. Just no one counts it.
Battle Revolution is
still-
good.
It's still a solid game. There are annoying gimmicks. I understand. There are annoying ass gimmicks. I can fucking 100% agree with you. But the fucking music.
The music.
The fucking music. God tier. That is the animation.
Also God tier.
Probably the best Pokemon has seen in years.
Yeah.
Even though some of those
it's even
sprites,
better than Starlight.
even some of those sprites were used during like the models were used from N64 and fucking GameCube, they still look pretty solid. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye.